I'm Sherry Weems, a holistic image and wellness consultant. Have you ever heard someone say, oils don't work for me? Or maybe you've thought that yourself. Well, I've heard that from people, and when I first tried essential oils, I didn't notice a difference either. Until I tried a drop of one of Young Living's oils. Within 5 minutes, I noticed a change in my body, and I realized these oils are different. I should find out why. One reason that people may not think oils work for them is because they think they cost too much. And I was one of those people too when I first saw the prices. But then I began to experience things in my body. I noticed my body starting to rise up above the wellness line and stay up there. And I realized, hey, these are probably worth a lot more than what I realized. I was just a little ignorant about the value of the oils when I first started using them. What do you think is the reason that someone might think oils don't work for them? Here are some things that came to my mind. And by the way, if you make a comment on this video, I appreciate it, but I won't be able to read it until after it's downloaded. After that, then you can make a comment and I will actually be able to read the comments. But once I stop this video, I will not be able to read any of the comments. Another reason that oils might not work for someone, in addition to feeling that they're too complicated, is that maybe they feel like it's just too much trouble to put oils on. Or maybe they've not had good results and they think they're not effective. Or maybe they're just too tired to open that bottle of oil and put the oils on. Well, to me, oils are like good fruit and vegetables. They're very valuable and they were created for our bodies, so there must be a reason that we need them. Most people probably know that it's good to eat an apple every day. They may have heard the saying, apple a day will keep a doctor away. Well, I've been eating an apple for probably about 14 years once a day before I eat anything else that day. And I have noticed a significant improvement in my wellness because of that. So maybe you're a person who doesn't like fresh fruits and vegetables, spinach and kale, celery and carrots. Well, you definitely could benefit from using essential oils, because if you're not putting these things in your body every day, then your body is going to go downhill, because these things were created for our bodies. We have to have exercise. We have to have good nutrition. We have to have pure water and pure air and sunshine, or our bodies are just going to go down, down, down. And that is no fun. I have felt good and I have felt bad, and I highly recommend feeling good. It is so much better. When you learn to effectively use essential oils, you can support every system in your body. Even the new system that we found out recently called the endocannabinoid system that we didn't even know existed for years. This is so big. Like Barney said, big ain't the word for it. These oils have revolutionized my life. I used to live below the wellness line a lot, and I have been able to use these oils to support my immune system, cardiovascular system, detoxification system, immune system, I think I already said that, my lymphatic system, my stress level, diet and nutrition, my sleep, and respiratory system. Wow. Before I got on this live video, I was starting to feel some discomfort here in this area, like I was getting a frog in my throat. So I put oils on my throat and I breathed them in. They help my throat to relax and support my breathing and respiratory system, and I'm able to talk now. It's wonderful not to have a frog in your throat when you're talking. Pure oils have made a huge impact on my life, and I feel it. I notice it daily. To me, they are essential to supporting wellness. To me, it's just as essential as eating an apple every day, putting at least 1 drop of oil in my body. And I actually try to put a drop of oil in my body 3 or 4 times a day, because I've seen such good results from doing so. Another thing I noticed is that I desperately needed these oils. I had no idea how badly I needed them until I began studying the value of them. Here is something that I'm planning to give away after the video is over. So I'm going to tell you at the end how to win it, but this is a sample of the Thieves Household Cleaner. This is one of my favorite products because you can clean everything in your house with it. And while you're breathing in the wonderful smells of the cinnamon and lemon and rosemary, it smells so good, and it does a very good job of cleaning. It comes in a bottle like this, in a concentrated version, and you can take 1 capful from this bottle and you can put it in a spray bottle and use it as a multi-purpose cleaner and clean all over. And then if you are dealing with a serious issue, you can put more than 1 capful in if you'd like. But if you just took this bottle and used 1 capful each time you fill the spray bottle, it only costs you about $1.40 a bottle to use. Now, if somebody says these oils cost too much, I'm thinking, can you buy healthy cleaner for $1.40 a bottle? I seriously doubt it. Not something this good. And this is very good. And there's a reason it's called Thieves. A very interesting reason. We have a whole line of Thieves products to support the immune system. And now during COVID-19, it's very important to be supporting our immune systems, to be cleaning with things that are supporting our immune systems and not weighing us down with toxins. So stay tuned and I'll tell you how to win that sample. And now for my disclaimer. This presentation has not been evaluated by the FDA. Products, ideas, and techniques mentioned are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, nor prevent disease. This presentation is for education purposes only. Maybe you feel that oils don't work for you because they're just too complicated and you just don't want to take the time to learn about them. Well, that is an issue. I mean, we didn't grow up using essential oils like I'm doing now. I grew up doing other things, and there's a learning curve. You have to learn about how to use them. But I would just encourage you to take 1 drop of an oil and put it in your hand and swirl it around like this, and then put some on the back of your neck and take a big deep breath. And you've done something for your body to support your wellness with just 1 drop. You can also put some in your water to support your pH balance. So you don't have to do all the complicated things that somebody who's been oiling for 10 years would do. But you can do simple things, just like a baby takes baby steps. You know, you encourage that child to come to you, take a step, and they may fall down and scratch their knee and think it's hard. But you wouldn't want that child to just sit there on the floor and you have to carry it the rest of its life. No, you want it to get up and move and enjoy life. That's why you had the child. Same thing with oils. If you'll just work on putting a drop of oil on your body each day and then try to increase that, 2 drops, 3 drops, 4, and so on, you may be amazed at what happens in your body. I have been amazed at the things that I have seen. Another reason that people may think that oils don't work for them is they've not had good results. They've not been effective. Well, if you are using adulterated oils, they will not work as effectively as these oils. There's a very big difference in Young Living's oils. They have a seed to seal guarantee like no other company that I have seen. And I have studied healthy products for over 20 years and used them, and I've noticed a huge difference in these oils. They are very efficient. Most essential oil companies are using chemical solvents to get oil out of the plants because they can get a higher yield and they can make a bigger profit. But the problem is that in using those chemical solvents and in using pesticides and using weed killers, yes, they're making a bigger profit, but you are getting a concentrated version of that pesticide in your oil. Oils are concentrated. There's no water in here. It's just the oil. And you don't want to get a concentrated dose of pesticides because that's just like defeating the purpose of using the oil. You might as well not use it. you're better off to use no oils unless you're going to use something pure. And oiling needs to be a habit. Just like you brush your teeth every day. That's a good thing to do. I hope everyone does that. Well, putting a drop of oil on your body is a very good habit to get in. And it supports your DNA, which is very important. It supports your immune system, cardiovascular system, digestive system. Every system of your body can be supported by an essential oil. Also, another reason oils may not have worked for you is that you may not have used them often enough. There have been times that an issue came up and I put a drop of oil on it and it just wasn't enough. 15 minutes later, I had to do another drop, and then 15 minutes later, another drop. And then usually I would notice some results. It just depends on what you're dealing with, what you're up against, and how long you've been dealing with that issue. Another reason that oils may not have been effective for you is you may not have been using a carrier oil with them. So what I do is I take a drop of an essential oil and then a drop of a carrier oil like this V6 vegetable oil complex and swirl those together in my hand before I apply them like to the bottom of my feet or on my stomach, inside my navel. That's a great place to put essential oils. And what this V6 does is it helps to keep the oil in so that it will not evaporate. So you can have better results if the oil stays in your body as opposed to evaporating. Also, it might be that you would benefit more from a higher dose of essential oils than just one drop. That may be the reason oils have not worked for you. And I have become certified as a VitaFlex technician where I can apply oils to the bottom of your feet, or I can teach you to do that. And those oils, using the special technique, send the healing molecules of essential oils along your nerve pathways and help to support all of your body systems. If you would like more information about that, that's called the VitaFlex technique. And then I also do a technique called the Raindrop, and while I'm working on my certification, you can get it at a great price, just the price of the oils. And this is a technique that applies essential oils to the back. And I have seen amazing results with this. Just recently, within the last week, someone came in and they looked like they felt miserable. They could barely walk in the door. And while I was doing the technique on the person, they began noticing that they were feeling better, and they started telling me how they were feeling better. By the time they got up from off the massage table, they were laughing and smiling and happy, and they were a different person. So I know that this works, and sometimes it's just a matter of the amount, the technique, what you do. That's where a consultant is very valuable, and that's what I am. And a consultant that let her phone fall. Anyway, essential oils are great, and they're worth the time for us to invest in them. Another thing that I do is BioScans. This has made a huge difference for me personally. I have an Itovi bioscanner right here. And I liked it so well, I invested in this more expensive one that's called a Zato. And these bioscanners produce a wellness report, and I started using my top balancers on these reports. And wow, I noticed a huge difference in how I feel, because it takes the guesswork out of using essential oils. You're not having to guess, what should I do, or Google something, It shows you it measures your galvanic skin response to different essential oils and nutritional supplements, and shows you what your body has a strong response to. So it helps you to take the guesswork out and make wiser decisions about what to use. And at the end, I'm going to tell you how to get a discount on a BioScan if you would like one. Maybe you feel that using essential oils is just too much trouble. Well, one thing that I noticed years ago when I just didn't take the time for my wellness, it was like a bottom priority instead of a top one, is that my wellness began to go downhill. And then I began to be forced to deal with it. So now or later, what would you rather do? Deal with it now or deal with it later? Everybody has to deal with their wellness at some time in their lives. So I would just encourage you to make your wellness a priority. Get a drop of oil on your body today. Get some fresh fruits and vegetables in your mouth today. Get some exercise. Maybe you feel too tired to put essential oils on, and that's why they haven't worked for you. Well, you might want to start choosing a time that you have energy. Some people are morning people. They have more energy in the mornings. And other people are nighttime people. They have more energy at nighttime. So that would be a good thing to do, is just pick a time that's best for you and then put a drop of oil at that time. It takes diligence to rise up above the wellness line and to stay up there, but it is so worth it. I'm so glad that I discovered Young Living essential oils, and I took them seriously and invested money into having them in our home every month. I joined the Essential Rewards program, and I haven't looked back because they work, and I get free products for being on the program. So it's a good investment for our wellness. So please be your own health advocate and get educated. The prizes, the prize, the Thieves Household Cleaner. After I stop this video and download it to IGTV, you can make a comment underneath it. And if you would like to win the cleaner, just comment the word cleaner, and I will enter your name in the drawing for this cleaner. And if you would like one of my BioScans at half price, if you'll comment the word scan, SCAN, then I will let you have the opportunity to get a half price scan. And then also, if you have any questions, feel free to message me. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's get educated. Put a drop of oil on our bodies today and rise up above the wellness line.